Okay, so you might be thinking, well, how am I going to know which way to do this problem? You know, what do I start with? A lot of times that's the hard part, is just getting started. And what I would say is, if you have an idea, go ahead and start. You'll know pretty soon if it's not, going to work for you or not, and then you try something else, a different idea. But, you can look at the problem and say, all right, what's going on? What might I possibly use? So this is another one of those bonus problems. I have cotangent theta over cosecant theta, and I want it to equal cosine theta. So the more complicated part is on the left. I'll just write cotangent theta over cosecant theta. And I'm trying to get it to be a cosine theta. So I probably would look at the cotangent and think, well, what do I know about cotangent? It's not squared, so I'm probably not going to use a Pythagorean identity. But I do know that cotangent is, I know it's 1 over tangent. I don't think that's going to get me very far because I don't have a tangent on the right-hand side. And my cosecant isn't going to be a tangent, so I don't think that's really going to help me. I don't think I'm going to use that idea. It's not a bad idea, I just don't think I'm going to use it. I do have another identity, a quotient identity, that says cotangent theta is equal to cosine theta over sine theta. And by the way, in the textbook, if you need a list of the identities, they're on page, well, in my book it's on page 563, but there's a whole list of the identities. So, okay, I like this idea because it's got cosine and sine, and I do want a cosine in there. So I'm going to make my cotangent theta, I'm going to replace it with cosine theta over sine theta. And then my cosecant theta, and again, you don't have to put those arrows, I'm just putting those so you can see what I'm doing. I'll erase them. Okay, but cosecant, I know a little bit about that. Cosecant theta is 1 over sine theta, and I like the looks of that, so 1 over sine theta. Now I'm going to use the definition of division, right? You multiply by the reciprocal. So cosine theta over sine theta times sine theta over 1. Oh, this is looking good. There's a lot of canceling on these verifications because we're usually trying to get something to be more simple. So, well, the sine thetas, oops, are canceling out. Okay, cosine theta, which was what we wanted, and so we're done. See, they're fun. Okay, I think they're fun.